Alright, so welcome to the Barge, the Barge boat review. This is for the Barge boats, so these ones. So we're starting off with the first one, which is the Barge Hatch. I think it might be one of the better ones. Let me self up really quick, just shrug to get up here. But yeah, so far in the deck I'd say this is the best. Struggling to get up there. Alright. But yeah. So this is the first one, which is the Barge hatched one. I can switch over back to the boats that way. So this is this one, which is pretty good. As you can see, it's empty because you're meant to like easily place out if you want. So like what I do, what I'd say for example is get walls and then just like section off areas. So, like have one kitchen as the living room and then 2 bedrooms or something and a bathroom. But yeah, pretty cool. The rest of these are pretty crappy though. The other variants. This is dirt variant, empty variant. This one's a bit more cool. You can definitely do a lot more with this, like open stalls and all that. But I don't see why you do that when you can easily do with the hatched one. And then the completely covered one, which is kind of useless because you can't really get into the boat. Like you cannot get in it. There's like not a single hatch door, as you can see from me running around. So no entrance to this one. This one's completely useless basically. And I guess if you want stuff for show, then I guess that one would probably be your best bet. But quick rating, I'd probably say maybe a 4 out of 10, or like a 5 out of 10. It's not at all worth the price, but you know what? I can't get up to here. But yeah, I'd say if you were to buy this, this would be the only thing you'd be buying it for. This is the only real useful one because it's like pretty cool. But on to the next boat. Yeah. I gotta go buy the pack really quick. Alright, and we're back. So I just had to quickly buy it because I didn't have it ready. But now we do. So onto that. As we can see here, we have the transporter. I already had the steamboat, I don't have the transporter. So this thing honestly is a fucking beast. Oh shit, I just threw myself in the... Okay. It's a complete beast first of all. So obviously you can easily use it for a lot of things. One of the main things being like a base, and another being like a trading center, like a merchant's area. But you can do a lot with this stuff. This one's definitely one of the more better ones. Although the price is definitely a bit more worth it compared to the other one. So let's say if you want to use like a big project plan, this would definitely be a good one. To get a ton of space. On top of that, so that's pretty cool. If I turn on one, okay, perfect, I'll turn on. But yeah. If I were to recommend one of them, out of all these packs that we are currently reviewing, there's no toggleables, sadly. What did I just say? Toggleables. There's no toggleables here, but yeah. Out of all the ones that I would recommend, this one would probably be one of the more higher up there ones. This is definitely something you could definitely do a lot with, especially if you have the cargo houses. You could definitely slap them all in here. And you get a fire ass looking house. But yeah, this is basically it. It's not like too crazy, but with how much space you get here, you get a lot of opportunities to do a lot of cool stuff. It's also whatever's up there. Nothing much besides, I guess, details. But yeah. Besides that, this is definitely more of a 7 out of 10. It would be like an easy 10 out of 10, but the pricing is definitely not cheap. And on to the last one, like the last but not least. Alright, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is the steamboat, which is, I think, the most expensivest one. I think it's 3,000. It's pretty cool though. It's got some cool toggleables like that bridge right there. And then you can go around here. There's a few rooms. The only problem is there's not a lot you can really do with this. A few things I can suggest is like a cruise, but not even really. You can't really do that. I tried to build a buffet, but I got too lazy, so I just kind of quit that project. But yeah, there's not a lot of space you can see, just like right here in this general area. It's like I think the only few areas that you get. You got lights, which is nice, and then this is the upper deck. It's pretty big, but like I said, I feel like the most things you probably do with it is just a simple like boat restaurant, which isn't that bad of an idea. I'm not gonna lie. You can actually customize a lot of this here, so you can make it like pea yellow if you want, or if you want to make it blood red. So now I got the McDonald's boat going. Besides that, you got in here, which is the captain's quarter. Nothing too impressive. You can actually pull these to make sounds. That just turns on the lights, I think, up there. And then this, that's the window. Small little whistle. So that's pretty cool. And then if you come down here, following me. So down here, there's these two doors in the back, and this is how you turn on the thing. So if you just click this thing, turn on this. Unfortunately, as cool it looks, it doesn't actually do anything as of right now. They just move the boat, and I don't think they're going to make it move the boat, because that'd be, you know, too much. Much work. Oh, Jesus. Okay, this is all interactive. So you just kind of roll through it. Besides that, I think that's all. This boat is definitely more around there. Like, it's definitely not, like, high up there because of the price. I'd say a 6 out of 10. It's nothing too good, because not a lot of you can really do with this. Besides a few builds, but besides that, yeah, they got some cool toggleables at least, which is pretty cool. Let me toggle this. Let me go down. But yeah, and then we'll do a quick last review before I end the video. Okay, so here are our last reviews. This one wasn't actually that bad. Besides the somewhat steeper price, it's actually not bad compared to that thing. You get a lot of space and a lot of, you know, possible creative activities you can do here. Whether it be like I said, like a, you know, a cargo, just like a cargo house, a cargo village, or like a merchant's, you know, entire moving, wandering, trading facility. You can do a lot with this, I'm not gonna lie. So this would definitely be one of the more, you know, you should buy compared to all these. I even put them in the row of the rankings. And then this would definitely be another would buy. Same thing with this one, because you can also do a lot here. Not as much as in this one, but you can actually do a lot. If you have the, like I said, if you have the cargo houses, you can put them here, and then you can literally just have a nice little cargo house here. And then same with this thing. This thing's like an easy top tier thing. So you could easily put like a full-on manufactured house, like how they have in the bunkers. Oh my god, what was I just about to say? Bunkers at Walter's Gulch. And then this would definitely be the least of, like, definitely not this one. But yeah, this is definitely the least that you want to buy. I know as cool as it looks on the shop page, you can see here, it looks so cool. But when you're actually inside, there's not a lot of space you can do. And yeah, that's basically the reveal. The reveal and the review. Not a lot you can do though, out of all these. So, like I said, the most I'd probably recommend would be this one or this one. Do not buy this one. This one's not at all worth it. And you know what? I'm gonna sink it, because why not? So you motherfucker. It costed so much. It was the least coolest. Why did you honk? Alright, we're saying this one. Ooh, this one sucks. But yeah, these two, if you're looking to definitely buy one of the boats, I'd say either pick this one or pick this one. These two aren't so bad. If you're looking for like more of a popular build, a big build, maybe a more open build to the public, I'd say this one. And if you're looking for more of a closed build, you know, your own home build, I'd say definitely this one. So at the end of the day, what we're looking at is wrong thing. Screw this. Definitely buy these two if you get the chance, or if you want to. But yeah, that is about it. Quick review. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'll see you guys later.